Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. Today is April 29th and we are gonna walk through day 20, so the very last day in our packet. And we're starting out with reading and module today. So during this time, the first thing you're gonna do is watch that video that's in the description below. So click on that link for the module reading video, and you are going to follow along as you listen to the book About Trees. And you can find this story on pages 17 and 18 of the packet, and you're gonna follow along as they read about trees. After you've done that, I want you to just think first, and then you're going to discuss with an adult, how do you enjoy trees? So take a minute to listen to that book, and then you're going to think about how you enjoy trees. The next thing you're doing for reading is flipping to page 21 in your packet, and you're going to look at that section for day 20. So right up here. And either on this paper or on a separate sheet of paper or in a journal that you've been keeping up with, you are going to sketch a tree and write a story of how you enjoy your tree. Make sure that your story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So in order to help us do this, I thought we could come up with a flow map. So we have a beginning, middle, and end section of our flow map. And you're going to come up with one of these on your own. And you're going to fill in these 3 squares of your flow map to show how you enjoy trees. So go ahead and grab those supplies. You're going to come up with a flow map that's going to help you write your story. So I've gone ahead and done this on a separate sheet of paper. And for my beginning, I chose to draw a tree with apples on it, and I drew myself underneath, enjoying that food that the tree provides for me. For the middle, I chose to draw myself enjoying sitting under a tree in the sun, so the tree is giving me shade. And for the end of my story, I chose to draw that I enjoy trees for them providing protection for animals. So those are just a few ways that I enjoy trees. And what I'm going to do next is turn this into a story. So using this flow map, I'm going to write a story with my beginning, middle, and end. So using this flow map that I created, I wrote my story, and I'm going to read that to you now. So the beginning page says, I enjoy trees because they provide food. All right, now we're moving to my middle. I enjoy trees because they provide shade. We're going to look at my last page, which is the ending. And it says, I enjoy trees because they provide animals with homes. And if you want, at the end, I drew just a little cover page for some extra fun, so you can do that if you want. My title is I Love Trees, and I put by Miss Hunter. So you are writing a story to tell me how you enjoy trees using beginning, middle, and end. So the next thing we're looking at is word work. And during this time, you are going to play Kaboom, that game that we've been playing for the past few weeks, with your cycle 19 words. So you're going to use that list of words for cycle 19. You're going to write each of those words on a little piece of paper. And then you're going to write the word kaboom on a piece of paper as well. You're going to put all of those words into a pile or into a cup. And one by one, you're going to pull those words out and you're going to read that word. If you pull out the word kaboom, you're going to put all those words you've already read back into your cup and you're going to start over. So we're playing Kaboom today with those cycle 19 words. After that, you can check out the word work video that is posted in the description below. I'm actually going to walk us through that video. So we are going to spell some words. So I have some words written down here, and what I want you to do is tap them out. We're going to see how many sounds we hear, And then you're gonna write that word. You're gonna write each of those sounds that you hear. And then I'm gonna show you the words so that you can check your work and make sure you got it right. So the first word that I want you to listen to is thud. So I want you to listen to how many sounds you hear in the word thud. Thud. So you should have heard 3 sounds in that word, and you are going to write those 3 sounds that you hear on a separate sheet of paper. So go ahead and write down that word thud. You can pause me for a minute if you need a moment, and I'm going to show you that word. So the word thud, that first sound we hear is th, is that U, and D, the D on the end. Thud. Alrighty, the next word I want you to listen to is lash. Lash. You're gonna listen to how many sounds you hear in that word lash, and you're gonna write those sounds down. So I'm gonna give you a minute to write. And pause me if you need. I'm gonna show you that answer. The word lash. We have sh, lash. All right, we're moving on to our third word. And our third word is shot. Shot. I want you to listen to those sounds you hear in shot, and then you're going to write them down. So pause me if you need a moment. And I'm going to show you that answer. So the word is shot. We have shot. Okay, we've got 2 more words. Our next word is chip. Chip. I'm going to listen to this, how many sounds you hear, and then write those sounds down. Chip. And pause me if you need. I'm going to show the answer for chip. Chip. Alrighty, and we have 1 more word left for word work, and that word is last. Last. You're gonna listen to how many sounds you hear and write those sounds down. And pause me for a moment if you need. I'm gonna show you the answer. Our word is last. Last. And that's all we have today for word work. All right, we're moving into math now. And for math, we are starting out with counting to 100. So you're counting to 100 by ones, and then you're counting to 100 by tens. So make sure you're practicing that today. Feel free to check out any of those Jack Hartman videos. Get creative with how you're counting. Maybe you want to jump or do cartwheels. And feel free to send in a video to Dojo of you counting. I'd love to see. After you've done that, since today is day 20, we are looking at the number 20. And in your packet on pages 5 and on page 7, you are going to fill out that super familiar looking sheet that is called I Can Draw Teen Numbers. So you're going to fill out those 2 pages, 5 and 7, for the number 20. After you have done that, you are playing that fluency game using those 10 frame cards, or you can do any of those other options that we've talked about in the previous videos. So maybe you want to do a snowball fight or a memory game, whatever way that you want to play it. We are practicing that fluency game. Last but not least, we have our science topic. So today in science, we are looking at 2 different type of fish. So the first one is a goldfish. So take a good look at that goldfish. I'll show them one more time in the video. And the other one is a shark. So get a good look at this shark. And today we are going to compare and contrast these two different fish. So we have a goldfish and a shark. And the way that we're going to compare and contrast them is by making a double bubble map. So I want you to grab a piece of paper, something to write with, and you are going to make your own double bubble map that's going to compare and contrast these two different fish. So I'm going to hold these up in a moment, but first I want to show you what my double bubble map looks like. So I've gone ahead and filled it out. I've got my bubble for my goldfish, and I've got my bubble for my shark. And I came up in the center with things that are same, things that I can compare between the shark and the goldfish. So these are things that are alike in the middle. I said that goldfish and shark can swim. They both live in water, and they both have gills. And then for my goldfish, I came up with some things that are different about a goldfish in comparison to a shark. So I said that goldfish can be pet. They can be your pet because most people don't have a shark as a pet, but I also said that goldfish are small. So those are my two things that are different about a goldfish than a shark. And for my shark, I said that they have sharp teeth and that they can be huge. So you're gonna come up with your own double bubble map comparing these two fish. So I'm gonna hold them up for you and feel free to pause this video so that you can see.